It's absolutely obscene what we are watching. It is difficult to watch, to see the death and destruction, the slaughter that Israel is inflicting on the entire population of Gaza. These are war crimes. These are crimes against humanity. This is genocide. This is ethnic cleansing. It is horrific. And shame on the United States and Britain and other governments that are supporting Israel and justifying these actions. We need to urgently, and we are building a movement to overwhelm our governments for this shameful collusion with the crimes that Israel is committing. When the governments are justifying this, we don't need them as governments anymore, and we need the people to rise up as they are across the world, in the United States, in Britain, in Ireland, to demand expulsion of Israeli ambassadors, to demand sanctions against the state that can commit these atrocities, to demand the arrest of Netanyahu and his gang of criminals, and to do everything we can to physically impede the ability of Israel to carry on these war crimes against the people of Gaza. It will only stop when it is forced to stop. I mean, the point about Israel is it is a state since 1948 has been built on ethnic cleansing, on terrorism against the Palestinian people, on illegal occupation of Palestinian territory, on constant stealing of Palestinian land, cleansing of Palestinian people from their homes and their villages, and now this genocide. This is the logic of an apartheid settler colonial state, and it has no place in the civilized world. So we need to support the resistance of the Palestinian people, and we need to build movements of solidarity with that resistance. But we did bring down apartheid South Africa. The Algerian people did free themselves from colonialism. The Irish freed themselves largely from British colonial rule. It can be done, but everybody in the world who believes in decency and justice and fairness needs to stand with the Palestinian people in this dark hour. Well, Western leaders are trying to lie to people because they know that Israel has been committing war crimes and crimes against humanity against the Palestinian people year in, year out for decades since the establishment of the state. They know it, but they have chosen to give Israel impunity because it serves Western interests. Joe Biden made this very clear in comments he made a few years ago, where he said if Israel didn't exist, the United States would invent it. So this is the real relationship, the big Western powers using the violence of Israel to subjugate the Palestinian people and to control this region, and we have to call this out. But I think we need to explain to ordinary people in the West, because I think most people are horrified by this, and we need to explain the truth of this apartheid state, of this settler colonial state, and build a movement that will sweep out of power the governments that justify these war crimes and these atrocities.